Hello everyone, welcome then to this European Esports League qualifier. I'm Lou2K, as most of you probably know, and I don't know how the hell you pronounce the CT's name, but they are up against Infinix. It was Infinix who won the ninth round, and they chose to start T side. Enospys. Like, how do you pronounce their name? Enospys? Enospys? Them. There's going to be an AXQ coming up for the team. Qual is going to be forced away for the CT side push coming out here. And a retake going to be coming in for Enospys. And Qual does get one headshot through the smoke, taking down Frog early on. They think they're sponsored by Razor Boys. Let's go. Fire it. Wants to get something in response. A nice headshot. Can't get Snebby in response. Lizard we'll get that one. Toad and Insanity are left alone, and Toad, he was always going to be pushed in there. It's Insanity, and he can't do anything either. Headshot. And the first round going to go in favour of Enospys. I've just had a message from someone from Rogen. Thank God you're not casting us. Well, that's one way of looking at it. Not having me cast for you. Hello, everyone. Enospys, emo. I'm gonna call him Eno. Yeah, we're gonna force an upgrade to UMPs and stuff. It's a much quicker buy and a much quicker play coming out. And the Molotov is going to stop Infinix from pushing out towards the B site. They still want to be quick off this, so they're just going to rotate. They're going to go under. And I wouldn't be surprised if Eno are a bit under pressure. A bit confused here. Fire just pushing up mid. Will be caught off guard by Snebby, who is just pushing up towards top mid. Infinix, they don't realise it, but they are slowly being closed in upon. Slowly but surely. It's a much different approach how Infinix are playing out this round, considering they had that fast start here when it comes to push home. It is Graphite to get the push that held down. Uno will get one. On one coup. What? I'm just really confused by everyone's names. So I've got Sneb. On one coup. Unique. It's a fair. Carl Graphic. Serves me right for casting a European team. Don't know how the hell to pronounce people's names. I think it's going to be able to get a full buyout this round. No AWP just yet. 5 players with AKs, and it's going to be a default. Smokes and all. And Sneb already pushing up towards top mid with Unique. And if I get people's names wrong, well, they've just got to deal with it, because nobody told me how to pronounce their names. They just said, oh, cast our game for us. Which I'm happy to do. Infinix really are playing down the time. The push is going to be coming out here then. And now the two CT players are going to be heavily under pressure on this A site. A little Molotov just to stop the push. A little bit of damage dealt. Fire, nice headshot there. Insanity gets another. SFO gets one in there. But Unique has to go large. He can get EG. Insanity. That nade on site. Not going to do enough damage. Cole gets turned. Now Toad bunny away. Is going to get taken down to the Molotov. It is Frog against 3. AK in hand, but not the most favourable position. Sneb can clean him up as easy as you like. And I know, going to pick up round number 3. And also gain 2 AKs for their efforts. Make that 3 AKs. So not the start that Infinix were hoping for. So they don't have a lot of money to really work with for this round. Hoping to get a buyout of pistols, which they are going to invest in. And they'll still have 3 AKs and 5 M4s to work with. Still neither side investing in an AWP. And Infinix are going to be playing it quick up towards A. Quick as that. Total want to find something. Qual gets one in response. Or gets a headshot. And the perfect deagle to take down Insanity. There's another for Unique. He's on for a 3k. He gets a third as well. Qual cleans off Tur. And number 4 for Enospys. Money is just about building up for some of the CT players. The first time we will see an AWP will be in the hands of Insanity of Infinix. See what you can do. A good mid start. Or good start to go mid. You might want to get something here. Smoke going to catch him off guard. One player pushing. Sneb taken down. And Insanity always saw the second player. And that is Unique, who is just going to escape with his life. Frog looking to enter up towards B. Playing a bit slower, going for the map control. He wants to try and get an entry here, get himself into ladder room. There goes an A to let him in. Also being taken down. First time this match at Infinix have a couple of men to the good, and they're still just playing it slow. A minute to work with him. Isafir takes a lot of damage and eventually is caught off guard by fire towards A. Why have I been tapped out? This game's brilliant sometimes. Fire's got a good position. Unique will find another. Tur finds the refrag, and now Graphite against 4. We can easily find Frog and might find another. He gets a second fire going down here. And he knows potentially where Toad is. But what do you expect? Tur pushing from behind him. It's going to be so difficult. And in the end, the flash going to catch him off guard. And Infinix just like that find round number 1 for possible 30. And hey, Portugal took the lead with thanks to Ronaldo, so that doesn't surprise me. Full buyout apart from Frog, who has a deagle for Infinix. Isafir will be on the AWP this time. He's definitely beating the mid player. Can't hit his shot, however. A bit of a mistake there. Unlucky by him. Tur also being caught off guard. Frog just getting lucky there. Should not have peeked it. Now things calm down a bit. Isafir, how did he not peek that? Insanity comes off better there. Isn't fully committed towards A just yet. Sneb has the angle. He's going to just back off. Bomb heading towards B. Graphy has now in the top. So you've lost the B site. Nice shot, Insanity. Qual taken down. Sneb will at least refrag that one. It is Unique. Sneb alone. And look at the info that Toad. I was about to say Tom. That's a nice smoke, whoever tried to do that. Toad still believes there's a player there. Not quite, mate. Bomb down on beam. 3 and 2, and an AWP still standing for Unique. And he might catch Toad off guard. He does. Just about missed his teammate. Oh, that nade's done a lot of damage to Unique. Surviving on nothing. Fire cleans him off. Sneb gets one. And one-on-one fire has been caught out. But that doesn't matter. He can find a spray and a headshot. Round number 2 for Infinix. The two sides starting to come back into it now. Can I just move this so I can see? I've just got Discord open, which I don't need. That's better. Full buyout for the T side. A mixed buyout for Topsy. 2 ZZs coming out. 2 M4s and a FAMAS. Insanity just going to be smoked off instantly early on. And Frog. Hello. Snap gets a kill there. What are you doing, Frog? Really not good. 5 with a bit of map control. Infinix. Frog blaming it on the Windows update. That's a nice little excuse. Roger never played because the game got delayed by too long. Someone's calling me. 5-on-3 for Intopsy. That's the first time I've ever had a phone call. Ever. And this third got... What's he doing all the way back here? They've just got bombed. Because Insanity's just going to be caught off guard there. And potentially that early mistake by Frogs just cost them the round here. It is Ter who considered pushing out. Infinix, it would be safer for them just to hold on to this. Yeah, Frog did tab out. 5-on-2 then, and for Infinix, any exit frags they could deal with would be useful. So I want to say, is Frog the IGL for Infinix? If not, I think it's Insanity might be the... Or maybe Fire. I don't know. One of them's an IGL. What the hell happened there? So Fire and Terror hold on to the AKs then. It's not going to be a lot of good for Infinix. Eno with a 5-2 lead on Mirage. And you can't really fault the CT side at this point. They're nice, comfortable start. You saw at the end there, they weren't pushing for the kills. They were just holding the bomb. They did everything they had to do that round, and it was all good enough. Frog receives a lot of damage. Doesn't quite get defeated yet. All the Molotovs getting close to him. Stabbing Carl. They're going to get the 2 kills. A second for Carl. And a third. A nice shot onto her. And Fire with an AK. It's not looking... great. Fire gets 1. That's all he's going to be allowed. Another 6 for Enospys. And how can this T side really respond at this point? It's not been the greatest start. At this point, as soon as they started to get the frags on their default play, it did start to play out a bit more from them. I think that was more Enospys' mistakes, if anything. If anything, we've not really seen a lot from this new Infinix lineup. So a B rush Suka will be the option here. It is Graphi on site to try and hold this off. Really bad time to be left alone, but that's not going to stop him. One early headshot, maybe a second here. Does get a second, and he is low, but his backup is very quick here. A Grafati finds a third with the pistol. What? How? How could you predict that? Step cleans off Fire. And the Fire was burning Fire for just a second. What the hell was that? What a play. What a retake by Enospys. Someone needs to clip that. Please clip that, someone. That's going to be something that's going to be looked back on in the future. And that's obviously really good map knowledge. Definitely not cheating. So Infinix have got a 5 AK buyout this round. Going to be playing 3 towards aim. Bomb towards B. Toe and Frog will try and at least play out the B site alone. Again, Graphi is left alone. Insanity taking advantage of the new little corner on Mirage. A lot of damage means he can't do a lot more at the moment. Now Enospys player has crept back over. Frog gets Graphi over towards B, so B site now in Infinix territory. Carl gets 1. Toad can refrag. Toad. And Toad wants more here. He used the flashbang to survive. Oh no, that's a mistake. Unique. No Insanity. He's not in the best position either, so Enospys have the man advantage here, and they're going to hold on to these weapons, an AWP and 2 AKs. They're going to try and save. Potentially look for some exit frags. And how is Frog going to escape? Is he going to escape or is he just going to die? Oh no, Frog's screwed, I think. Maybe not. SFO will want to find a kill. There goes Frog. So Infinix, they get their bomb down, but they can only hold on to one weapon. The economy will just about let them buy out, I believe. Yes, it will. So buy, we have a lucky utility. And for Enospys, the money's still building up for them, so they won't be as concerned. So it will be just, again, a slower push towards B. 3 players in the apartments. And Enospys, for not the first time this game have we seen them push up to this angle. The Infinix try to do any damage what they can do towards B. Frog progressing out. Molotov do some damage. Here comes a B execute. Meanwhile, Unique on short. Gets another roll. Graphy gets fire. There's a second, and bomb drops in. Enospys have the bomb. This really isn't working that great for Infinix. And with Toad down, Frog has to do all he can. There's one for him. But against 3 others and on 11 HP, not looking that likely. I think he's just been caught out. They know where he is, but he still wants to do damage. He wants to do whatever he can do. It's going to favour Graphy and Enospys with round number 8. These guys used to be called Rhino Esports. Can they just be called Rhino Esports? I want to look at their Steam group. Okay, I can't be arsed now. Oh, Spain have equalised, boys. And meanwhile, Infinix with just pistols, just lucky utility with this round to work with. And look at this. Really aggressive position. This could catch a player off guard here. Qual, he's close. And he can't do anything for, with the ZZ kill. Sanity going down. Graphy still alive. And he's got the most interesting angle ever. He's just been able to hold in Palace. He thinks it's a player pushing. Not quite bombed down. And Unique gets 2. Graphy gets her. And that's the round cleaned up. I thought there was still another player there, but there wasn't. So now Infinix going to get a little timeout going to try and clean things up a little bit. And they really need to try and get something sorted. I bet Infinix are now regretting the saying, "All come cast our game for us." Poor guys. So there is an AWP available. AKs and M4s for the CT side. And Infinix, they are able to invest into this round, so they're definitely not out of this just yet. It's a 9-3 lead for the CT side. And at the present, it's all looking too good. Sanity just going to back out just to fix a technical issue. I love that at one point I was on 16 viewers and then it's just gone back down to 13. Thanks everyone who is watching this and welcome. "17 kills to 2 for Unique at the top there and 14 to 2 for Sneb. It's been a nice comfortable start at the bottom there. Bot Troy going 0-0-0. It's not a bad KD. I've seen worse KDs, like my own. But hey, isn't it nice that teams can all put on a team tag and can easily understand how to play this? Wait, are they just continuing with 4 players? Infinix is going to continue with 4 players, okay. This is just interesting. 2 rounds left with a half. Infinix a man down for this round, so Bot Troy will be kicking back into the action. Fire wants to try and get something in the mid. Why? He might have played it a bit too slowly. Steb will just easily take down the bot, so no second life left for Infinix. And Toad! Oh dear, he almost got fire killed there. Not quite. Little nade in there. And now with fire. And Frog back alone. Tur will find Sneb off. Catching him off guard. Unique pushed up. Does the damage. Can't kill off fire. Does in the end. Thinking that, why would he not get that? 4-1-2 for the CT side then. And Tur has such a great angle here towards the B side. And Enospys, they've completely focused their attention towards this B side. I reckon Graphy could come off better. No, he doesn't. That's a mistake by him. Tur's going to take advantage there. There's 2 more players. 1 on short. There's a second for him, but Sight now completely gained, and now a chance for Infinix to get the bomb down. Frog and Tur against Qual and Isabel. Player low on both sides. Isabel won't get a chance to kill the player. Oh, Tur, did you spot him? He has now. Isabel gets a kill. Tur can refrag, but it was always going to favour Qual with the M4. Unlucky from Infinix. A really good attempt. The CT side going to pick up their 10th round. And you can't forget the AWP. Can't forget the AWP. So have Infinix given up? Yeah, I don't really know what's happened. We kind of just lost Infinix. Like, he disconnected during the pause. And this isn't the Infinix I remember from when they played, when I managed the team back in January. Fun fact, I used to manage Infinix back in January. Isn't that something fun nobody really knew? But hey, you know now. But yeah, don't forget to follow this channel for whenever I kind of do casting. I was meant to cast an ESEA game, but this kind of was meant to start about half an hour earlier, but it didn't. So I've said no to an ESEA casting gig for you guys. You're welcome. No, I love it, really. I don't really know how... Is the sound quality all good? I'm scared that the sound quality is, like, bad. Like, someone should have said if it was bad. And yeah. I don't really know what's happening at this point because one of the players left. He's not joined back and I'm losing viewers from this. Thank you. I don't care. Hey, we're going to go live. Sorry, I was a bit more excited about that than I should have been, wasn't I? And I really don't know what's going to happen here for the next day. We've only got an AK, second to last round of a half. Deagle's also been invested into. Oh, the AK's on the bot. Okay, so that might screw the economy. Ready to see the bot die? Sneb gets a kill. And I think Frog was attempting to protect him, but that didn't quite work out. Sneb want to find something here. He gets the kill. And they're just being so aggressive. I don't even think that... I was told is prepared for it just in case they do. Oh, but this is just unlucky timing. This Graphy again, holding the B site. Holding off the push. But they need to be careful of Unique. He's in such a aggressive position. It's going to let them all pass. Gets a lot of damage. Graphy cleans up 2 and the 3rd in the end. Thanks to Unique's heavy damage he did early on. That kind of just helped clean up the round there. It was it feels so unusual. This isn't the Infinix team I recall and remember. It's a new lineup they've got. Every single player just typing question mark for Enospys. Enospys. Unique, what the hell? What? Maybe a second here. Toad gets caught out. Toad is trying to do some damage. Fire gets a kill on Enospys. They know there's one more player. And Fire's going to get him off. 2 kills for him early on here. And now in Enospys, it's not quite game over yet. Qual does find Frog. Back in a 3-on-3. Make that a 3-on-2 with Fire taking down Sneb. Infinix finally picking up on the aggressive side of Enospys. But Graphy is still going to get the kill. 2-on-2. AK's left standing. And you can see Qual wanted to go mid, but wasn't going to go for it. It is Toad and Fire to try and get something out of this round for Infinix. And it kind of feels like Enospys have just given up at this point. My viewer count's going down, and nobody's telling me why. Next team. Fire and Toad just going to regroup together. They are playing it slow because they've only got 25 seconds to work with. And I think Qual should be prepared for this. He's holding the angle. He's going to flash himself back out. Good position, good flash. He can only get one. And Fire, he's got to scutter really quickly. Gets a bomb down. And look at the money on Graphy. He's only got a ZZ this round. Perfect predictions. He knew what he was doing. Half time then. It is Enospys 11. Infinix 3. Oh, I don't know how to really respond off this. "19 kills to 4 for Unique at the top there. Second half then, a chance for Infinix to maybe try and get something out of the CT side. It's not been the greatest first qualifying match for Infinix. Of course, if Infinix loses, they're not out of it yet. It is a Swiss format, I believe we've got in place. No one really explained this to me. I'll be honest, no one explained it to me. And a nice little idea that Enospys have got. Fire gets one and could potentially get a second here. But Unique can clear off Fire. 4-3 favouring Enospys. Qual will want to get something here. Damage dealt and a lot to Frog, down on 4 HP. Qual gets a kill on Frog. Tur can't do anything. It's all down to Toad, and Graphy's just going to quickly shut him down. 3 rounds remaining for Enospys to get something out of this first game. Right. Let's try that again. 3 rounds left for Enospys to try and clean out the game. A pause for Frog's side. Team Infinix. And they're really they're really desperate for him to come back. It's really unusual. Really odd. It's because they want to make it a 5-on-5, make it a bit more fair. But Troy, as you'd expect, forcing out a nice choice of weapon for the second round of a half. It is a shotgun. An XM. I don't know how to really respond to this. I remember watching Infinix play back in Counter-Strike Amateur League CSAL Season 3. That was back in January, and they won the tournament. I'm pretty sure it was them who won the tournament, even though they set it up, but there was nothing fishy. They just... they got lucky with how the playoff system was drawn out. and they got lucky to pick up easy teams. So this is a slightly different roster though to that back in January, February time. So I'm not saying it's the exact same team. It's a different team. And I know Enospys, I've not really heard of them. Someone said they used to be called Rhino Esports. If someone can confirm that, that would be brilliant. But for this round here, the first of many that Infinix would hope, it's just pistols they force out. Unique spamming out an AK very quickly and very early on. And Crafty and Fire, they did spot each other. Neither side hitting a shot early on here. Total alone on B. That's a lot of aggression from Qual, who just shuts them both down. An easy max 7 spray, but Unique is alive and he can get the bot of Toad. And now what can Frog do here in an unlikely position? There goes Qual. But they're just pushing him at this point. Fire can't get snaring the Unique. Cleans off Frog. It's round number 14 and this is turning to complete demolition for the UK team. I don't know where Enospys are from. Are they UK team? What country are Enospys based in? They're Sweden. A Swedish team. So the Swedish team, 2 rounds away from cleaning it off. It's the most awkward buy from Infinix that you could possibly imagine. 2 deagles and an MP9. Qual gets that and Sneb gets Frog. It's really turning into a bit of a wipeout. Fire can't even do anything, nor can Tur. So it is Frog and Toad even, and a deagle. Toad, Frog. I get confused, they're both animals. Oh, a bit of a mistake there by Toad, but they know where he is now. He gets a nice shot on Qual. Can make up for that. Nice effort, and he did the damage. He couldn't quite clean off Sneb. Round number 13, match point for the Swedish team. The UK side really haven't looked up to scratch all game. And I want to say, since they lost Infinity, was it? Since they lost Infinity, Infinix just haven't looked to have had much motivation or much really help them out. So last chance for them to try and hold on something. Sneb tapping away, gets Frog, and Unique gets Tur. And they've not quite cleared off the site. They will now. Toad's gone down. Qual gets that. Fry's nade does do some damage. So the nade is worth it. Frog against 4, and they know where he is now, so it's going to be difficult. His teammate just takes him out. And Qual cleans it off. 16-3 for Enospys against Team Infinix. And I don't really know how to dissect or really go from that. A brilliant result then. 15-16 even. 16-3. And here we go. Yes, I'm an MG2. This is my Smurf account, boys. My main is DMG. But yeah, that's it for this episode of Louis 2K commentates on stuff. But yeah, this is my Smurf account, and with that, Infinix, not the greatest result for them. It is Enospys who run out 16-3 winners, and they're going to get the upper hand in the Swiss playoff system here in the here in the Amateur League qualifiers. 16-3 in favour of Enospys. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitter at Louis2K_ if you want to see me do more casting. Follow the channel, follow the Empire League, and we'll see you all later.